an auntie would always schedule an Indian party, the day we get the test results. So all the aunties would talk smack about their kids' reports, and I just come back home with lower self-esteem. But I wasn't a smart kid growing up. I wasn't really smart. My parents actually had to lie about a lot of my test scores so that they could, so they felt better that I was their son. We'd go to the house, we'd park the car a little bit away from the house, and before we went inside, we'd huddle together as a family, and we'd decide on a score to lie on. And my mom would start, so did we decide on a score yet? And my dad was a little hopeful, right? He thought he saw some potential in me. And he said, why don't we just say he got perfect score? Why don't we just say he got 600? ये सड़ी सूरत आपको 600 लाए वैसे दिख रहे बेशरम. And me and my baby sister, we'd be in the back while my parents were just crapping on me from the front, And my dad would finally get the number. He'd say, okay, 500 guys, we're going 500, because if I say one number, you say one number, then they're gonna know we're lying, okay? So we'd go in the party, spend some hours there, eat the food, do whatever, and come back in the car. And then on the way back home, my dad would be like, so, yeah, what did Adil get, huh? And I was like, Dad, Adil said he got a 600, perfect score. He's lying. No, Dad, Adil's one of the smartest guys I know. I'm pretty sure he's not lying. But everyone is lying, okay? They're all inflating the scores. I know these people, okay? Amar ka kya hua? What happened to Amar? What did Amar get? Dad, Amar said he got a 520. Mom says, huh? Fatima said he got 580? See, I told you they're lying. All of them are lying. That's why you need to meet together and plan before you go. I tell you, Osama ka kya hua? What happened to Osama? I said, Dad, Osama said his report didn't come in the mail. That's the best they can come up with, huh? Rookies. And I just go home with lower self-esteem, and that's all that I would get out of it. But at these Indian parties, man, Indian parents just ruin the fun. They just don't have it in themselves to just give you that moment of just peace and having fun. I'd be at a birthday party, all my friends would come over, and we'd have a big screen TV, projectors going on, I'm getting food, I'm getting presents, we're playing outside, we're going to the park, video games. Dude, my childhood brain is on drugs. Like, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I think the world is not gonna end. I think this fun is never gonna end. And in the peak of my euphoria, I feel a hand on my shoulder. And it's my dad. And he looks at me, turns me around, looks me in the eye and goes, Bete, aaj bahut maza kar liye, kal se padhte baith jao. I'm like, oh, would that take the wind out of my sails? Oh my God. Bete, he'd be like, Bete, see, all the fun you needed to have in the summer break, you had in one day, okay? So the rest of the break, you need to study for the MCAT, I'm like, Dad, I'm in the 5th grade. Exactly, you need to start now. Look at your friends, Amar, Adil, look how good they're doing. You said they were lying. I only said that for you, so that you don't feel bad. And the happiness would just drain out of my body, and I just sit there and sulk in my sorrow. And my friend Amar would come in, he's like, hey man, you wanna go play outside? We're playing squirt guns and everything. I'm like, no dude, just, I gotta plan my future, I can't, It's the Trump era, times are getting tougher on Muslims. It just seems like no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try to be on our best behavior, something just backfires. It just doesn't go as planned. This one time, my mom came in extremely angry, extremely fuming. She was wearing a hijab at the time, and she came in the house really frustrated, and she was coming back from Islamic school. She taught at Islamic school. A couple of her colleagues are there too. And I was like, hey mom, what happened? She's like, what happened? I was driving, and there was an Asian lady, Chapti, behind me, and she keeps honking at me like this. I'm like, and then what happened? And then she comes to my side, and she keeps honking. She lowers the window. She's pointing at me, my face like this, and I don't know what to do. So what did you do? So I just ignore, and I just keep going straight. And then what happened? And then she just keeps doing this, she keeps honking, she keeps pointing at my face. So I said, you know what, enough is enough. I need to take a stand. So what did you do, Mom? So I showed her my middle finger like this, and I just kept going at it. And then what did she do? She was just like, okay, like that. And she just went on her own. I'm like, wow, Mom, I can't believe you just witnessed that. Like, I can't even imagine what you've been through. You know, I obviously don't wear the hijab. I can't even imagine what you've been through. Let me just help you with the bags. So I go and I get the bags from my sister's bag, my mom's bag. And as I'm coming back, I notice the car has a flat tire. This whole time, this poor Asian lady goes against all stereotypes, okay, tries to help a hijabi woman, and in response, she gets, F you, Kutti, mind your business. And I think about that Asian lady every day. Where is she right now? What is she doing? What happens when she sees another Muslim on the news? What happens when another coworker is like, you know, not all Muslims are bad? And she'd be like, you know, I tried to help a Muslim girl once. Didn't go so well. I graduated now, so I'm getting a lot of advice from people, a lot of advice, and advice is good. You need advice to, you know, progress. But you gotta get your advice from the right people. You can't just go out and get your advice from random people on the street. Whatever you do not get your advice from a masjid imam, okay? They will ruin your lives, I swear to God, they'll do it. I was talking to Imam the other day, recently, and I was like, you know what, I just graduated, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm really uncertain about the future, and without missing a beat, he's like, brother, you just get married. Okay, I don't have a job right now, I can't even support myself. Brother, you don't worry, Allah will provide, brother. Dude, okay, where would I even keep her? Where do I keep her? Brother, just bring her into your parents' house. How do I just bring, I know the second I bring a girl to my mom's house, she'll be like, either I stay in this house, or she stays in this house. Okay, and she's not planning on leaving, okay? Gotta be kidding me. I have this fantasy on how my life is gonna work out. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like, you know, my mom's gonna want me to marry one girl. I'm probably not gonna like her. And, you know, I want to marry some other girl, but this time I have to agree with my mom, and I'm just like, you know, I have to marry this girl. And after a couple years, we end up getting divorced, and I go marry the girl I want. But then I realize that, hey, I like the first girl, like my mom's choice, a lot better. But now I can't go back because I did a triple talaq, and now she has to do halal now. And that is the plot of every single Pakistani drama ever made. I don't know why our parents are so obsessed with us being doctors, right? Why? Why are we so obsessed with being doctors? What's so great about doctors? I don't get it. You know, all the Desi people get together and we're like Bernie Sanders, why can't we, the Desi children of all parents, be able to pursue the careers of the 99%? Why must we always go for the top 1%?
And our parents like, son, can I say something? Can I just say something? If you become a doctor, the amount of rishtas you will get, you will be drowning in pussy. I guarantee it, folks. I guarantee it. Muslim kids nowadays are smart though, man. They're really smart. We got creative ways to get around talking to girls on our phones. I'm not gonna reveal all our secrets here, but the #1 way we talk to girls on our phone is by changing the girl's name on our phone to a guy's name. It's really easy. Like Alia becomes Ali, Nadia becomes Nadir, Iman becomes Imran. You know? But there's only 2 catches. There's 2 catches. One, your mom sees you sending a lot of weird pictures, eggplant emojis, and like weird pictures to like hearts to like all these guys, and she thinks you're gay, and she tries to get you married sooner, which I don't know in your case could be a good thing, okay? Or catch #2, instead of trying to message your girlfriend, Iman, you end up messaging your aunt's husband, Imran, and it leads to an awkward situation. So Imran caller, where are you at right now? Oh, he's in the back. I'm sorry for those texts you got. Thanks for keeping a secret though. Now it's out. You know, I can't help it. You know, I know our parents can never be our friends. You know, my mom would come into my room and tell me, Beta, I'm your friend.
You can tell me anything. Am I gonna scream at you? Do you think I'm gonna scream at you? Tell me, am I gonna scream at you? I'm like, no, mom, no. And as soon as I bring up like a girl I liked in school or something, she'd bring out the chappal with her left hand and call Imam Tahir with the right hand. I know they can never be our friends, but that should not stop us from holding a good relationship with them. Are your parents gonna say some things that are annoying and get on your nerves? Absolutely. You bet. I guarantee when this is over, my dad's gonna come to me, he's gonna be like, "Bete, aaj bahut mazak kar liye, kal se seedha padhte baith jao." I'll be like, "Oh, dude, really?"